Tisha Campbell almost kidnapped by human traffickers. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. Today we got a story about Tisha Campbell. She almost got kidnapped by some human traffickers while she was filming a movie out in Texas. Before we dive into the story, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Thanks for coming. Do me a favor, hit the like button and the subscribe button. It will help this channel grow immensely, and we can have more awesome people come back, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. Tisha Campbell took to social media and shared a scary experience that happened while filming a movie while she was out in Texas. In an Instagram video, she said she suspected that she was almost kidnapped by human traffickers. Got a little excerpt from her, and then we'll get back into the video right after this.
Don't freak out, but I think I almost got snatched up. So they don't have Ubers where I'm filming, and I had to call a taxi. So I get this number, but the truck that the van that pulls up is real sketchy looking, but there's a guy in the back seat, right? So when he jumps out, the guy is just standing there. I thought he was getting dropped off, but he's just standing there. And he goes, "Get in." And I go, "What?" He goes, "Get in." And I go, "No." And then I look at the car, look inside the car, it's fucked up. The rubber is pulled up from the bottom. There's dirt everywhere. The back seat looked like it's snatched out for a fucking reason. And so the guy in the front seat, the driver goes, "Get in the car." And I go, "Well, I'm not getting in the car." And the guy in the back is like kind of mushing his body towards me to get in the car. And the guy says, "Well, then get in the front seat then." And I said, "I'm not getting in that fucking car. Fuck y'all. Fuck out of here," right? I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, "Yo, who's the guy that gave me this number?" And she was like, "Why would he give you this number?" Yo, this trafficking shit is real, but they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Because I ain't Gina, bitch.
Sheesh. She was very animated, as you very well should be. That's a scary experience, and I've never experienced it, but I can just imagine, that could have been the end of her. That could have been very well the end. So, crazy part is, excuse me. What is crazy is when I went back to what she said was when she went back to the front desk, the guy that gave her the number wasn't even there. Sketchy. I asked the woman where he was. She said the number. She looked at the number and said, "Why would he give you that number? This isn't the normal number that we give for taxis." It was a setup for real. So now it's probably authorities is looking for that gentleman. More than likely, he's going to face some time in prison for an attempted, human trafficking incident. And with that being said, he should be, because human trafficking is very, very serious. It's a very serious thing, and if we're not careful, we can get caught up in something like that. Like, oh, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. No worry about it, because there's people out here. It's a dark, dark world we're living in, and we need to really, really, really be cognizant of what's going on around us, who's around us, and just make sure you do your due diligence before you take a trip somewhere, before you do anything, to know the lay of the land. That way you know how to get in, get out, and do what you need to do. I think I got a list of the top 3 states that have the highest per capita in human trafficking. The top 3 are Nevada, Mississippi, and Florida. Now, Mississippi caught me off guard. They also have California on the list as well. California had 1,500 cases in 2019 alone. Texas had over 1,000 cases in 2019, as well as Florida with 896 cases. Now, that's back in 2019. It's getting darker and darker these days, and I'm sure the numbers have grown since then. Most people don't realize this, but, we all know Nevada, that's at the top of the list, is known for, being called Sin City. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why they call it Sin City. It's also been pinned as the hub for child prostitution as well. You get a lot of people out there that go to Nevada. Maybe the rules is a little bit loose. You know, they know you're doing some sketchy stuff, and it's kind of like not frowned upon, you know, as much as you would go to maybe the Heartland or something like that. You know what I mean? The Bible Beltway or something. So, you know, there's a lot of access to drugs and alcohol. You know what I mean? And people snatching you up and just doing whatever they want to do. Although it's against the law everywhere, it's just a little, you know, a little looser in Vegas, as you very well would know. Nevada per se. A lot of child predators come from around there. You also got Mississippi in 2020 has experienced as many as 5 victims per 100,000 residents. So that's kind of like, that's bad numbers. It's actually deemed as the poorest, meaning financial poorest, one of the poorest states in the country, and the poverty rate is 19.6%. Basically what they do is human traffickers, they prey on people who are struggling and capitalize on their desperation. They know that they kidnap you. Hey, you know, we're going to hold you for ransom. If you don't do this, we're going to do this. And they know that you're weak. They know that you're soft. They want to catch you when you're by yourself. It's kind of like a bully, you know what I'm saying? When you get like a bully that wants to, you know, stake his prey or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I'm going to see if I can find the weakest person and then go for it. You don't never see a bully go after a big, strong dude that's, you know, ready for that action. Very rarely do you see that, if ever. So they stake on poor people, they stake on weak people, and, you know, that's deemed in their mind. And then you may not be weak, but they may say that you're weak, you know what I mean? Weak enough for them to make a move on you. Florida's, you know, you get a lot of people in Florida because it's a tourism state. You know what I'm saying? People go down in the tour. They love the beaches. They love to be around, you know, wear the bikinis and so forth and so on. And there's always somebody out there that's kind of like, you know, looking over the hedges like, okay, I got one. So you got to be aware of that, be cognizant of that, and just know that, you know, everybody ain't got your best interest at heart. They really don't. So basically what you need to understand is preventing human trafficking starts in the community, okay? This is going to help me, this is going to help you, this is going to help all of us to prevent situations like this because, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I have daughters, I have, you know, sisters, you know, I got cousins, I got aunts, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I want them to be well, you know, safe and well versed in what they need to do and to protect themselves, you know what I'm saying? So that way you don't have to worry about too much going on. So just be aware, you know, just kind of like, just look at your surroundings and just, you know, just see what's going on with people around you, you know. If it's kind of sketchy, hey, I need a ride. So I'm not real big on Uber drivers, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything bad about an Uber driver, but I'm just saying I just don't feel comfortable getting in the car with someone I barely even know. You know what I'm saying? That's their car, they can get in. You're only getting paid so much money. It ain't like you making $1 million an hour, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he could just, hey, we're going to take a left instead of a right. I'm going to take you to my spot, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull the gun out on you and just force you in the house. Like, you got to be careful about all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you get in cars with people that you don't know. You know, you going on a date with somebody, you don't know them that well. You need to get a little more information before you do anything. So, you know, it's just one of those situations where I'm glad that she's safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she made it through. I'm glad she was smart enough to know, you know, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to, you know, we all got to have that vigilant, you know, attitude within us to kind of, you know, say, hey, listen, I'm questioning everything. And then unless I feel a good, you know, you usually get that gut feeling and be like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. So, you know, I'm grateful that everything worked out for her. And hopefully this is an example for someone to be able to help themselves out when they out on a date, they out somewhere, you know what I mean? Just be aware of your surroundings, you know what I mean? Just pay attention and everything will work itself out, you know what I'm saying? You know. So with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. I do these videos every day, every other day, every other day, depending on how life gets in the way. So I love my subscribers. I love every single one of y'all out there. I thank you for coming out, for watching the videos, and do me a huge favor. Share this video. Oh, and by the way, your boy is on TikTok now, so check for me over there as well. The link will be in the description. So thanks again for everyone coming out watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.